U92, number one for hip hop, DreRawka, U92SLC.com. I got Miss Tunisha Brown in the building.
Hey.
Impact Magazine.
Yes.
Are you from Utah?
No.
Where are you from?
I'm from Jersey, Trenton, New Jersey. 7-mile radius town, and I'm here.
That's small.
Utah. Yeah, it's small for the capital. Yeah. It's small for the capital, very tight-knit black community. As we say in Trenton grew me and allowed me to move out and do a lot of things I've been able to do.
That's dope. So you grew up, or you born in Jersey, Trenton. And what brought you out to Utah? How did you make your way all the way out west?
All the way to the west.
Yeah.
Well, when it came to me that this magazine is what I was supposed to do, I knew it was bigger than this 7-mile radius town. I knew it. And so I started going to little pockets of towns, North Carolina, and I knew I needed to get it out of my town. So social media is starting to pop because I'm 14 years in this game, right? And so social media started popping, and I'm like, okay, I have a base in North Carolina. Well, I used to work for Merrill Lynch in the executive offices, and once, President Obama had gotten into office and the Bank of America bought out Merrill Lynch, I was laid off. And so I'm like, wow, this is the time that I could really push this and do this 100%. And so I went to North Carolina and started building it up there. And then next thing I know, I began to have people from all over the country starting to pay attention to the magazine. And Atlanta, my son's father was like, you need to come here. It would be great for your business and for me to deal, see my son. And I'm like, okay, this might work. And I'm so happy I did. I was in Atlanta for 11 years, was able to build the magazine. I've had Angie Stone, Malik Yoba, to now I just had Tabitha Brown, Garcelle Beauvoir, and so many people on there sharing their story with the magazine.
So Impact Magazine, what is the premise of Impact?
Oh, it is to empower, encourage, and educate Black people on Black experiences. And I understood early about representation matters. There was a young man named Darren Morris from my town, and he had a paper called Cream Magazine. And it will come out every week. And I don't know if everybody here in Utah, but back in the day, in small Black communities, we will have neighborhood newspapers, and everybody from the town will be in it. So you just want to see yourself. You want to see people who look like you celebrating birthdays, and if they got a new job, all kinds of things. And I saw the people with that, and I'm like, wow, I wonder if I could do this on a national scale. And so when I went to Atlanta, it was just amazing how they grabbed hold of me and allowed my publication to grow. And it's Black people now. I'm not talking about other races. So when I hear people talking about Black people don't support each other, that's a lie. I'm a living witness that if you have an excellent product and if you do what you say you're going to do, Black people will support you. We're just not going to support everything if we don't feel 100% about it. And so I was there, and then one of my friends who lives here, she moved from Jersey to here and started working for Young Living. And the people from Young Living, supported my business in 2018 by sponsoring one of our dinners called Women of Impact. And they were like, you need to come to Utah. What you're doing is needed. It's needed. And I was like, I'm not coming to Utah. There's no Black people there.
Yeah.
And she said, there is. And so they invited me to come for Sundance 2019, but I didn't come. And that was the worst mistake That's when Ava DuVernay, Oprah, everyone was here. And I said, you know what? Another one won't happen, and I'm not there. And so I came last year right before COVID, and I saw and I met some amazing people like Miss Emma Houston, Cameron Williams, who passed away this summer.
Rest in peace.
Just some amazing people. So I was like, people, you know, my people, we need to know. It's some amazing Black people in Utah.
Absolutely.
So I created this event called the Who's Who Networking Mixer. And it basically highlighted the who's who of Black Utah. And it was just amazing. Everyone was able to get dressed. And all I kept hearing from everywhere, because, you know, my magazine is national, that's a lot of Black people, you know? And so...
Do you think you're changing people's minds about Utah?
Yes, I know. I got people I know we're going to get into my anniversary party. I have people flying in just because of what they saw. The beauty of it is very majestic here. It's very calming. It's very soothing. And contrary to a lot of belief about people being racist here, and I'm not saying that I'm living in La La Land. I had to explain to this woman yesterday, she was driving in an Uber, and it was a white woman, and she said, have you, and she grew up very Mormon, you know, she said, I'm 100% ingrained and I got out of it. And she said, have you experienced a lot of racism? I said, no, because I'm not looking for it. I'm not here for that. I'm not here to see it, experience it. No, I'm not. And I don't project like you can come to me and just be that way and I'm going to let you walk away and get away with it. I don't project that, so I don't receive it. I'm here for my people. I'm here for Black men and women, and that's it. So that's what I'm going to experience, and I believe that wholeheartedly.
So when was your first Sundance experience? Because you said 2019, you missed it.
Right, so 2020, right before COVID hit. So I came and I did a film screening. I hosted and had some people from Atlanta come through to the screen, and I had like 70 people come out and screen. I was just like, and they were Black. I was amazed, because we're coming and all we see of Utah is not a representation of us. And so I was like, it's my job to showcase these amazing people who are doing. I had the young lady from PBS, Liz, she was there, her and her husband. And then, like I said, Miss Emma, Cameron, Lauren Walker, who was the CSO of Young Living, like they came out and they supported. And I said, you know what? I need to do an event to highlight these people and show other people around the country that Utah, you know, is beautiful and it has some beautiful Black people here.
So you were talking about an anniversary party. What's the anniversary of?
14 years. 14 years of all of this telling Black stories, you know. It's been an amazing journey. I'm putting that journey into my book that comes out in January. But on the 14th, on the October 30th, Halloween weekend, we are going to the Exchange by Twist. And we're going to celebrate 14 years. Like, my readers were like, you're not going to do it in Atlanta? And I'm like, no, Utah is my home right now. So it's home, and I'm going to celebrate with the people who've been supporting me. And we're going to get together, and I have my DJ. Her name is DJ Natural in Atlanta. I'm flying her out, and the people who've already come to support some of the events, they know my DJ is amazing. It's all 90s themed, so we're going to dress like the 90s. We're going to have Biggie playing. It's just going to be a great, you know, experience.
Do you feel like where you are right now with Impact, do you feel like you're reaching like where you see the vision of Impact? Are you happy with where you are now, or is there something more to come with Impact?
I'm happy with the unfolding. I knew it was time for me to leave Atlanta last year, but I didn't know where I needed to go. And then when I came here and I saw how the Black people here and white just really gravitated to the magazine. And there, Cameron had brought Lisa Barlow from the Housewives to the event. And she came to me and she said, Tanisha, I want to be an impact. I want to make an impact with you, and anything you need done in this town or anywhere, I'm going to help you. And sure enough, she has truly, extremely helped me out. So I'm really, really excited about the unfolding of it and where it's going.
Yeah. Shout out to Lisa, man. She connected us.
Yes. See, look, and we're having this amazing conversation and see how that goes and what unfolds with that. You know what I'm saying? So I always say allies are the people that put you in position to win.
Yeah.
And Lisa is a true ally that is a true definition of a friend for me.
Absolutely. Do you have any children?
Yes, my son is 21.
Wow.
Yeah,
so he's showing up to exchange.
No, he's in Atlanta. He's like, Mom, this is good for you. For me, I'm good off that. Nah, this your town. You go ahead and enjoy. But I'm going back home for the holidays in November and spend time with him and my family.
So was he born in Atlanta?
No, he's born in Jersey.
In Jersey too. Okay.
So it's just like an amazing journey. And I can't complain about anything. I've been able to, bring opportunities for Black men and women, whether it be business, individual counseling, like all lecturing, like all kinds of things I've been able to do through Impact.
What do you see as being a big challenge for Impact, or maybe for yourself in general?
A big challenge for me. I don't look at them as challenges. I look at everything as how can I strategically unlayer this piece so that I can get to where I need to be. So I wouldn't say that I've learned how to teach myself to think my way through. And I've taught that to my son. Think your way through. Everybody in this world is taught repetition, how to be controlled and stay in the line. And while you're in school, I'm taught, okay, if I'm in this line, how am I going to get out of this line to get to the front, or whichever way I need to go. So I don't look at challenges as that. It's like, I'm looking at a way out. How can I think my way through that's going to get me into a greater position than I am right now?
Do you think that do you think that Utah has a challenge as far as like POCs, right? People of color in our state to gravitate to doing something more than just like a regular thing, being inside a box, right? Being creative, not being fearful to go out there and start your impacts or start a film.
Right. Sometimes it is because they haven't been exposed to the possibility. If you're not exposed to a Black woman that is doing so many things on a certain level, you may be a little apprehensive in a town that don't look like you. It was easy for me to go to Atlanta because it's cultural. It looks like me. Everyone is doing some kind of something. But for me to come here, it took me a minute to come here. They proposed this type thing to me in 2018. It wasn't until 2020 that I was like, okay, because I was able to see it. Sometimes we have to be able to see in order to believe. So my job is for Black men and women, especially the women here, to see that you can do it. And through my work, they're going to be able to see it, latch on board, and be able to go ahead and implement a lot of things for themselves.
Is Impact your only endeavor, or do you have other endeavors that you're working on?
No, I have a lot. I have a branding and marketing strategic planning business, like marketing, branding. A person can come to me, like I've always been this person that you could bring your problem and I'll strategically help you get up out of that thing, right? Yeah. So I have a marketing and planning company. Also, I have my book. It's called No Designation. That's coming out in January. And also, I just partnered with Facebook and Domo. Hey, Josh James.
Do we call it Facebook? Are they changing the name?
Lord, it's Facebook right now until they tell me something different. You know, I'm working with them it's an initiative through the magazine. It's called Impact Black Women. I have read something in the Salt Lake Tribune how this software company, I forgot the name of it. It starts with W. They do a roundabout on how women are fairly treated around the country, and Utah was like out of 100, Utah ranked 99. Like women are not equal here, and black women really are not even considered. So next year is me and black women. And just like you said, some women, you know, they may not be confident because listen, if you treating your own people like this, you don't even see her equal. I know you don't see me any kind of way, you know? So my job, you don't have to see me any kind of way. It's my job to help the people see. It is my job as a black woman in the position that I am to help them see that you can do it. I come from a crack-infested town. It's dilapidated. It is horrible. It is one of the most miserable cities in the country. But I was able to take whatever situation I was in, think myself all the way through, and to go and be. I'm talking to Josh James, the CEO of a $1 billion company. Like, we friends, you know what I'm saying? I'm friends with Lisa. I've done so many things. Like, I have a TV show, you know, I have people considering my TV show to be on regular TV, you know what I'm saying? So we can do these things. We just have to know and have a way to apply it and also see a representation of it.
Did you ever have, because I've been in those places where we are talking to people, and I hate to talk about money because I don't feel like money makes you wealthier or less than, right?
Right.
Do you ever like look at yourself and be like, man, like you're not supposed to be where you are? Or have you always had that confidence?
No, I'm supposed to be where I am.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to have every cent, every dime. Yes, because I worked hard for it. God, thank you. But no, I don't feel like that. No, the economic wealth. And this is what I'm teaching people. You do not feel bad that you economically can see your way through. You know, no, do not feel bad when you make money. No. Money is the way that's going to get you to freedom, and then you can help your brother and sister, help them, you know. But you can't help them if you're thinking about you got to pay your rent in the back of your mind.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So when you have that freedom, you're able to think your way through, you know.
Do you have those people that think that you're supposed to help them right now? Like, have you ever encountered that? Because I ain't gonna lie, I've encountered that where like homies from the block, they see what I'm doing, they see what path I'm on.
My homies got it going on. I ain't got nobody that I'm not allowing that. See, people only do what you allow. I ain't allowing somebody to give me their projection of what I should be doing. You have not walked my walk. You can't tell me what to do with my money. I can tell you what I'm about to do, but you can't tell me. And I've helped a lot of people. So that right there, no. I'm not going to have anybody's baggage on my back but my own.
Yeah.
You know, and even my son, I'm like, brother, you got to get your own. But he has, and it's like, he told me, he said, Mom, I see what you meant. Because like the narrative is when our kids turn 18, we put them on the street. Now some parents may have, but me, no. We give, I'm telling you, I can understand and see it. Like, I was like, no, you need to spend your time here, get yourself together, because I don't know where I'm going to be. So while I am here, get your money, save it up. My son know how to save thousands of dollars. So no, I'm not going to, if he's not doing it, I'm not going to allow anybody else to do it. Not at all.
Did you have to learn that? Did you learn?
I had to learn.
Did your parents like teach you about savings and credit? And
no.
All that stuff?
No.
I was gonna say, because my dad didn't. I have to figure that out myself.
Yeah, you have to figure it out. I told you I had to learn how to think my way through.
Yeah.
It was nothing that my mom taught me where she did tell me about and teach about bank accounts and how they were very vital to you as a business owner. When I started, because my mom was an entrepreneur and a hustler, for a long time, majority of my life. And so as growing up, like I'm telling you, this business made me grow up. I had to, get a business account and then, change my finances and look at all the money I was spending and like do a budget. And so all of those things I had to learn as losing a whole bunch of money, just thinking my way through, trying to learn the process, And so, no, they didn't sit me down and say anything like that. I just had to learn it. But now my son understands, and he takes it a bit further and research for himself. Like he's into this Bitcoin and trading and all this new stuff, which I'm so excited for him. Yeah. And the thing that he learned was you can't have fear of the unknown. You just got to think your way through it. That's it.
Live for the day, right?
And also plan for tomorrow. You live for today, but plan for tomorrow. I'm always like that, and I see y'all stop living off of these memes. I saw somebody say, I only have that plan A. Well, almost cursed. Well, you crazy. Yeah. Because you got to think, what if plan A unfold and then you got something over here that you weren't even thinking about that open up for you and you're not prepared? No, you have to A, B, C, D, and E that thing out. It doesn't mean that you don't have faith in what you're doing. It just means you're thinking. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Where do you find motivation and inspiration?
Music, I love a great thought. I'm an analytical person, so conversations like this, motivates me, and really a lot of music.
What you mentioned, the 90s party. So
yes.
Are you 90s through and through?
And 80s. I'm 80s, 90s, but 90s, Biggie, Mary, Little Kim, 112. Oh, I could just name the whole list.
Naughty by Nature's from up there.
Oh yeah, Trash. Yeah, all of them. Keith Sweat, everybody.
What was it like? Because we haven't experienced it yet here in Utah.
Mm-hmm.
Having really big cultural impact artists like Queen Latifah, like YZ, like Naughty by Nature, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like coming from your section.
Oh, like, Poor Righteous Teacher. Wise is one of my not best friends, but I know him really well. Culture from Poor Righteous Teachers. These are the kings from back in the day in the 90s who, spit knowledge that was from. I remember when they came out with Rock This Funky Joint, and I was able to see the town, and everybody takes so much pride in that. And Wise is one of the, him and Culture, they're doing so many great things. And Wise is with Rap Snaps now. He's the president. It's like they're doing the doggone thing. So I'm just so proud of where I'm from. It's every time I come and get to speak about anything, I always give, because we're not supposed to make it. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day. Through all of that goes on there, we're not supposed to make it out.
Are you tapped into the local music here?
Not really. Who did I see? But no, not really. I can't name anyone,
I'm gonna put you onto some artists.
Okay.
Artists I think you'll enjoy.
I think Jacob. No, well, he's not from here, but Jacob Ennis. He was doing music here a little bit. I forgot his name though. But anyway, no, I'm not really familiar with artists here.
Does Impact have any position for these type of artists here locally?
Because we don't, like, I'm getting into music far as like my parties or whatever. It'll be great to have a DJ from here and that can coincide with my a DJ that been traveling around with me for over 7-8 years, so it'll be great to have somebody to infuse in locally.
Awesome. I'm gonna put you on to some local artists here, especially our black artists here in Utah. We have a lot of dope talent. I think you'll be surprised.
And also you have to remember the demographic that I have. So that too. So we'll talk about it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, when's
I
the
love
party?
it. October 30th, and also, next year we're doing a lot of things to put people on. Like you talking about music, we talking about fashion. Like I have on the black luxury fashion line, eclectic clothing, and we have to. I just want to talk about this because we just don't do this. We need to normalize black luxury and black luxury brand. Like it feels great on my body. I love it. And also I got my Chanel sneakers and my Chanel bag. You know what I'm saying? We can mix and match. We can support each other and support the leisure and big name brands that we love. But we need to support our own. And I'm so proud of D'Angelo and what he's building with eclectic clothing. Majority of my clothing comes from black folks. Majority of everything in my house, anything that I do is black people. So I live, eat, sleep, live this life. It's not like I am like just coming and this is something that I do for 9 to 5 or something. No, this is my life, because as I've been going through this life, it's always been a black man, black woman to help me. So when I knew my purpose to go around and to highlight those people, then that was it. And I'm gonna highlight them to the fullest.
I love it. It reminds me of my conversation with Killer Mike. I'm sure you're familiar with Killer Mike. He have you watched his show on Netflix?
Yes.
Trigger Warning?
Yes.
Where he bought everything black and he showed how hard it was.
Yeah.
In a prominently black community in Atlanta.
Right.
Could you imagine out here? Like extremely difficult.
So that's okay. So that's what I'm doing with Domo. I am bringing, like, every event that I do, I always showcase black products, black beauty products. I always have like a beauty lounge that people can go and buy all black products, right? And so this is the same thing that's going to take place in first quarter. I'm thinking March, the second week of March. I'll come back on here and talk about the date, but it's going to be in March. And it's for black women between the ages of 25 to 55. If you're in tech, if you're in music, if you're in beauty, fashion, whatever, this is for you. We all need to come and get to know each other and know what we possess. Because the first thing they're like, where can I get my hair cut? Where can I get clothes from? Where can I get all these things? And we have the people here. We just don't know who they are and where they are and what they do. So that's the event we're putting on. And I got some heavy hitters that's coming through. I ain't gonna name no names just yet, but I got some people, some of my friends, like Vanessa Simmons came out with me for an evening impact that I did in August. And she's a great friend to me in the magazine. And so I'm getting a couple of my friends to come out here so that we can amplify and show them that we're here. This is the culture. This is the community. And let's see how we could put them on and let people get to know who they are, buy their products, and let's do it.
I think it's beautiful. What's the website? What's the socials?
Sure. It is theimpactmagazine.com.
And the party is on the 30th?
Yes.
September at Exchange by Twist?
Yes. October 30th.
Did I say September?
Yeah.
My bad. October 30th.
So next Saturday, October 30th, if you're looking for a party that you have not experienced, if you have not been on the East Coast and like had that good vibe with and we're going to have some West Coast music as well. But I'm from Jersey, and Jersey gonna come all the way through. Atlanta gonna come all the way through. 90s, like get dressed in your 90s clothes and just come on out, come see me. And if you come to follow Impact Magazine on Instagram and DM, I'll let you come for free. We
love that F word.
I'll let you come for free. So come on and celebrate with me. I want to get to know the community, and I've built a good amount of people to come out, but I'm always looking for more and to meet more people.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you coming through.
Oh, thank you so much.
I look forward to the next one.
Yes,
We're thinking maybe first quarter. We got to get ready for March.
Yes, and my book come out January 30th. If you're looking to heal, it's called No Designation, and it's a great book.
Awesome. Well, again, I appreciate you coming through. It's U92, U92SLC.com. Tunisha Brown.